Hi everybody, Saturday morning, October 29th. Fall here. Things are changing, leaves are dropping, and chickens are having a good day. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's nice. I'm working on things. Got to pull these sweet potatoes out. They're done. And going to replant this. Haven't 100% decided what's going in there, but that little shape right there held up really well in all the wind and all. So I can do something in there over the next couple, 3 months, I suppose, with spinach or things on that line. Kitties are all out and about. Got these beds done, reseeded. I threw in carrots and I think I got some more beets in here, don't remember. What's up, little girl? You got something to say? And so does Stella. She's got a few things to say. And in here I have, let's see, the borage. It loves this time of year. It's coming up all on its own. You guys, if you don't want borage in a space, don't plant it because it will reseed. And they don't transplant very well, but I'm working on learning that better. And then I've got some yarrow in here. And there is um, a Cherokee Sunset or something. This one over here. There's some more over here. I transplanted them. They're finally starting to take hold. And then I moved in a mum. This is one of the mums that I found. It's a piece of one of the mums that I found in a batch of discarded plants, and I got purple and pink ones, or I mean purple and white ones. And that one the chickens dug out, so I thought I'd give it a new spot here. And then I have yarrow along the side. Um, I added another layer of windows here. I don't want to, I don't have, I really don't want to spend the money on caulk right now. And so I just put a second layer of windows, and that really did help block some of the wind. And I got a whole bunch of hay from my neighbor across the road. I've got a little mess to clean up here because the chickens have been digging in there, which is no big deal. And so that's going to help block the wind on the back side. And then we've got the wood pile here. So it's got a double buffer, plus the shop is right over here. Hi, Mouse. Little Kaylee. Like I said, the shop's right here. So I could go on forever. These are the mums over here. Morning glories are done too, but I need to gather all their seeds. I need to send some to my mom before I forget this year. This one right here is one that broke off, so I suppose that's going to be a white one over there and not purple after all. But these were just little things that were in a pile of discarded plants at the greenhouse, and I got them out of that. Horseradish needs to be done. I have some beautiful thyme that just loves it here. And so I can get another little cuttings off of them pretty soon here. And I can pick off of these in the winter as well. So those are doing good. And I don't know if my little blueberry in there is going to make it. We'll see. But all this needs to be pulled up. I'm going to take these marigolds and going to take them and lay them out all along the front fence line and then cover them up with hay and just let them do their thing, and hopefully I'll get some come up in the spring and I'll get that established out front. So I want to make this into a tunnel of sorts too, because I think under here I could still grow nice root crops in the winter as long as they have a dome over them. So I'm working on that. And I've got seeds to harvest that are still hanging. There's pods here, but they're not dry. And these are Hadassah shield beans that I planted here, and they need to be dry. So I just leave them there and let them go. So let's walk out this way. Look at that sage, you guys. Isn't she pretty? And then I got another thyme here. Girls love sitting here. Hi, ladies. Funny story. Every morning, this one of the Gidgets, which are the red ones, she goes flying out the back, just frantic. And she goes so fast, I haven't been able to find where she's going. And I found in my neighbor's garage, she has a garbage can in there, you know, a big garbage can. And that hen has been laying in there, and there's like 12.5 eggs in there. I need to go take care of that. So this is just where we're at right now. And look at the Brussels sprouts. They're getting all kinds of sprouts on the stems now that I've been able to keep the chickens out of here. One of my things I'm really trying to get done out here around this front fence line is a whole wall of the purple asters, for one, because the bees, if you watch and listen, can you hear the bees? Maybe not, there is a little wind blowing. The bees love these. It's like their last nectar of the season. And that hailstorm that we got just destroyed all of them, but they still have roots down in here. So if you look real close, those are all the purple asters, so they will recover. And they're doing good. And I got a sage doing all right here. There's another one right down there. So I'm going to get out here with a little heavy rake and just rake back a little bit all the way down along here. And I'm putting out echinacea seed again. And then I'll toss some hay over top of that. And then I think I'm going to go in between these rows and do the same thing. And I have a ton of hay. Let me show you. I don't mean literally a ton. I have a lot. Let's just put it that way. My neighbor was awesome. They let me have their old hay pile that broke down last year. There's another sage there. I haven't 100% decided what I'm going to plant in there next year. That's the Kew garden. And I need to move the fence around for the chickens. I've got dinosaur kale and the rhubarb. According to the companion planting, the two are quite compatible. And they offset each other for bug stuff. The comfrey, it's time for me to rip all those leaves off and get them into the mulch and stuff around here. More Brussels sprouts. Yesterday I moved the 3 wooden tubs when I harvested the potatoes, and I've been really wanting to get a bed here. I got that done yesterday, and I have radishes and carrots, cilantro, turnips, some lettuce, and I think I put some spinach in there, don't remember. In here we've got calendula or calendula, whatever you want to say, and the garlic that got just completely mowed down is coming up. So hopefully by next year I will have a nice thing of garlic growing in here. There's my little mess that I'm trying to clean up. Oh no, I left the seeds sitting out there last night. Duh. All right, hey. This here is, the chickens have been spreading it out, which is fine because they're getting all the ick out of it. And, you know, there's bugs and there's weed seeds and stuff in there. And I'm gathering this stuff to, I don't know if this is going to help or not. I'm gathering all the materials that I need to build the outside compost. And that window there, I can open from the inside, and I have that big old pile up on top. It will help to insulate this greenhouse. It's going to be gorgeous weather for another 10 days, so it's not an emergency. I really want these leaves to fall so I can incorporate them in. And then, you can see I'm gathering up the marigolds so I can take them and put them out elsewhere. Got more windows. Here's another big pile. And this is 2 pickup loads. And that's going to go out along the fence and mulch things down out there. And then I'm working over, this all needs to be raked, but I've had the hay piles over here and redid the compost pile in there, and I've just been letting the chickens work it, so I need to rake that up. Got these beds built up yesterday from the other potatoes in the green pots that I harvested, and then I took all that soil and I built these beds up, and there's garlic down in there as well. And yesterday I also cleaned that up real good in there, gave it a good watering, and then I've got a little cilantro that's peeking up, and there's calendula. And yesterday I threw in cilantro all along the backside here, and carrots and something else. Whatever it is, I'll find out when it sprouts. And here I had 2 bales there on top of each other, and then I figured out that's how the chickens were getting in. They were jumping up on the bale and jumping over. I have these big windows that were given to me a couple of days ago, and one in the middle, and I just need to block more air here for the winter, and then I need to cover that up or line it from the inside with thicker plastic because too much air gets in. All I'm trying to do is keep down the major wind and the drafts. That's my goal. This all needs to be raked up too. Lots of pine needles, which is good for some spaces. Lots of acid. Oh, and this is another way they're getting in here. I need to move this fence because from what I'm seeing here, these potatoes are done. And so I'm going to dig under and see if we got any. Those are the ones I showed you a video of about a year or earlier this year with that other batch of hay. There was red potatoes under there. Another part of the hay project was mulching in all the raspberries. I also got the olala berries in. The raspberries are shooting up all kinds of new ones, and so that free hay helped me to also mulch down my raspberries and the olala berries. And I had to put that grid there. I had to put those there because the chickens will just go in and they'll just tear that all out. So they're blocked out. Why was I coming this way? I don't remember particular reason, but we'll figure it out. But I'm gonna move that green fence up over here a little further. I'm just gonna pull it wherever it reaches, and then let the chickens work up all this space, and they have that entire grove to control all winter long. Oh, I know why I was coming out here. On this wall here, I have Hadassah shield beans were planted and scarlet runner beans, and I'm waiting for them to dry so I can pick the pods. But there's all kinds of pods in here, and these little ones, they're not going to do anything. I won't get any beans out of those. Like here's one. This is a scarlet runner bean. Scarlet runner beans. They're edible, but I'm also trying to establish a seed stock. Nice beans on there. And then I'll pull these down and throw those stems and stuff somewhere in the gardens and get some nitrogen in. And then all these marigolds, I'm just going to let them. I'm just leaving them. There's no reason to move them. and take them out. This bed here I'm working on. I've got some beets in here still, and I think I can throw some more carrots and stuff in here and mulch it down and just let them do their thing. And I know that I got carrots randomly growing that are still in here from earlier. And I have calendula started in here. Oh yeah, calendula over here. And these came up all on their own, so they do reseed themselves. And all of those seed heads there, I'll harvest those. So I'll scatter some down underneath here, but then I'll take at least 3/4 of them and I will bring them inside. Hi, Kaylee. Oh, I forgot a detail I need to take care of for my friend CS. Now I'm rambling. The elderberry, I'll be able to get starts off of this one, but boy, they really took a hit and they didn't recover as well as I'd hoped. CS wanted me to have a cigarette when I was out here, so this is for you, CS. Let's go take a look at this elderberry and see how they did. This one didn't do good at all. We'll just hope and pray it comes back. This one did recover, but it's struggling. I'm just going to leave it alone. And the one over here, it didn't do too bad. And then down in here as well, I did plant comfrey, and a couple of them are starting to grow. I don't know how well you can see that, but they're starting to come in. But this is fall, South Dakota, and season's over for some things and new season for others. I hope you're having a blessed day. Bye now.